Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. Welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your support of each other, especially in the comment section. I notice that you guys are always supporting each other and giving each other encouragement, and that makes me feel so good to know that we are creating this beautiful community together. So thank you so much for being a part of that. And if you have stumbled across this channel for the very first time, I do pick a card readings on this channel. I try to release at least 3 or 4 times a week, so be sure to keep checking back. And I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. I also offer an opportunity for my subscribers to win a free reading with me, and I'm waiting to hear back from a recent winner, so be sure to check your notifications if you have dropped me a comment. And if you're new, be sure to drop your comment for a chance to win. You just have to drop it underneath any of my videos this month, and I will respond to you via the comment section and give you instructions on how to reach out to me to get the ball rolling. So be sure to do that. But if you've stumbled across this channel for the very first time, welcome. Please pull up a chair, get cozy, and we're going to have a little chat today. Today's pick a card topic is all about who are you meant to be with? Who is the person that you're meant to build a life with? Who are you meant for in this lifetime? So we have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 with the pink flower and the elves. Pile number 2 with the white flower and the toadstool. And pile number 3 with the red flower and the willow spirit. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be messages waiting today from spirit. You can be drawn to multiple piles as well, because this is your show, your world. We're just living in it today. Be sure to check the timestamps below. And I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, our topic is all about who are you meant to be with. Hello, pile number 1. You are drawn to the beautiful pink flower, or to the Elves Playfulness card, and this is your reading. Who are you meant to be with? We're going to try to get a description of this person, both emotionally, maybe even physically if we're able to. And the elves, first of all, this person could be very mischievous, maybe have a really good sense of humor, maybe kind of a fiery sense of humor, because it's number 15. So they could even be a Capricorn perhaps, or maybe you are. But it could start out as a very fiery connection between the two of you, a big flirtation between the two of you. And this person could be a huge flirt, to be honest with you. I'm really getting the sense of that. Youthful, maybe you're both very young, but just like a huge flirt, and maybe so much so that you're not sure if they're like commitment material. Like you wonder, it's like, is this person available for commitment? But appearances are very deceiving, because there's a little blue flower here, and it's like this is part of their personality. This is a part of their transformation in this lifetime as well. So let's take a look here and see. Who are you meant to be with? Pile number 1. Oopsie daisy. All of those drawn to pile number 1. Who are they meant to be with? There's also an insecurity surrounding this card. So if you're in this state where you don't have anyone, you're not dating anyone right now, and you don't know how you're going to bridge the gap between where you're at now and how you're going to achieve this commitment, Spirit says don't be concerned, don't be worried, and playfulness may be the key for you to achieving that goal. So really pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, playing the field, so to speak, exploring your options. Now we have the 3 of Wands coming through here. With the 8 of Wands, it's going to be a very, very fiery sort of attraction or connection to start out pile 1. I do feel like this person could have like darker hair, but not black hair. I feel like maybe darker hair, maybe like a medium brown hair, perhaps for some. For some, it might be red hair, but we'll see. I do feel like this person has traveled or likes to travel. You may travel with this person, especially at the beginnings of your relationship. So if you're already in a relationship, for instance, and you're insecure about where it's headed, if you're already sort of traveling with this person, that could be the person for you. We have the 7 of Swords reversed, coming out with the Ace of Swords here. For someone watching, I feel like this person's already in your life in some capacity. You may not be in a relationship with them yet, but I feel like they've already been introduced to you, or they're already in some capacity in your life. I will say that I do feel like this person, if they're in your life right now, are holding back their true intentions at this present moment. I also feel like they could be a little bit, I don't want to say shy, but they do hold back a little bit. So they could have a little bit of shyness, or they could just be really smart about what they say. You know, we have to be careful when we open our mouths. We have the 10 of Wands. Back of the deck here is the Justice. You know what's interesting? There's the Six of Pentacles. This is your person. This is going to lead to commitment, Spirit says even. And they want you to rest assured, because that's what I keep hearing is rest assured this person is coming. They're asking you to have a cup of tea, relax, because and they even said relax in powdered gold sunshine, like one of my other cards says, because you have a rebirth coming and it's filled with spiritual love. But what they're emphasizing here are the tulips first. So before we kind of hit that spiritual love, there's going to be a communication cycle between the two of you, and you're going to be in a very passionate connection. Now, sometimes just being in a playful, passionate connection, we don't know how, again, we're going to bridge the gap between playfulness and commitments. But Spirit says you don't need to be concerned about travel. You just need to be concerned about embracing that present moment. And there's a feeling of this person perhaps, again, holding back, or what you would perhaps say is making you wait for the commitment cycle, or making you wait to define the connection. But it's not about making you wait. It's almost intentional. It's about almost forcing you to enjoy the journey. You can see here that it's almost like that show with Tom Hanks where he's marking on the wall how long he's been on the island, because it's like we're marking off how long we're in this fiery stage. But Spirit says you don't need to be worried about what is in the unknown with this person, because it's the Sun. They're connecting the 9 and the 10 for me with the Sun energy. There's a very strong Libra energy with this person. So this person could perhaps be a Libra. You have the High Priestess. We have the Judgment. For someone watching, this person could actually be kind of a workaholic, or they could even be working near you or with you in some capacity at this time. And I feel like this person has a really strong sense of responsibility, and that's why they want to, even if when it comes to sort of making you wait towards the commitments, they want to make sure they have all their ducks in the row. They want to make sure they have a lot to offer you. This is a really kind of reliable energy that I'm feeling from this person. There's the Six of Swords and there's the Queen of Swords. You perhaps are the Libra if you're the Divine Feminine here. We have the Sun and we have the Seven of Pentacles. I keep hearing, rest assured, this person is coming. I'm just going to put that over there. Rest assured, this person is coming. You've been waiting for this person. And the Seven of Pentacles is indicating that you may have a slight delay before they reveal themselves, or before we get the ball rolling. They're also saying you're going to spend some time, again, just embarking on a really physical connection with this person. And that might make you feel a little bit insecure, but Spirit says you have really nothing to worry about, because they know something you don't about this. So they also say that the fiery aspect, it's not that you're not going to enjoy that process. You're going to be worried about what other people say about it, or what other people are perceiving about your actions in that moment. But that's not your concern. It's not your circus, not your monkeys. You don't need to be worried about what other people are thinking. And all roads lead to home. I feel like this person could be a smidgen younger if they are the Divine Masculine. We have here November being significant. So Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. November could be a very specific and important month for this connection as well. And there could be an important birthday. We have the Moon, so Scorpio. This person could be a Scorpio. We have happiness. And that's what they don't want you to be concerned about. It's like if you are anxious, if you don't want to be wasting your time in a playful environment, or you don't want to be wasting your time with just flippant energy, Spirit says that may be exactly the boat you have to take in order to achieve this. But your patience will pay off. We have lighthearted, carefree time. And that's what they want for you, because they say that it's the lighthearted, carefree time that's going to build the solid tower. It says here, solid foundation, success with effort. And in this case, the only effort that you're going to have to put up with is putting down your guard, sort of eliminating the restrictions you put on yourself, and enjoying this lighthearted connection in the beginnings, because that's the process, that's the ignition that's propelling you towards your brand new day. So it's a very, very exciting energy. And you're going to build a successful tower through this process, which is lovely. Who are you meant to be with, please? We have here, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and that's the only thing you have to do in preparation for this movement. As I said, for some watching, this person's already aware of you. They're just kind of waiting to reveal themselves, or waiting to see if you're going to notice them. We have here, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So if you are in a fiery connection, if you really like this person, this could be the one for you, pile one. You get to make that decision ultimately at the end of the day with what you observe and what you experience in this connection, but this could be the one for you. So if you're holding back, Spirit said this might be the one. Who are you meant to be with, pile number one? We have here the sea serpent. It's like a continuation with the sea serpent. Oh, there's the moth. There's Capricorn energy here. The moth, though, is also about the temptation, about the fiery connection. You guys are going to be really, really attracted to each other. And as I said, I feel like this person has a lot of energy. I feel like they're on the move. I do feel like they're a little bit quiet. Like they are a bit of a flirt, but they do it in a very interesting way. And we have elephant. I love the elephant here, and I love it for you too, pile one, because it's about endurance. And I know there's an aspect of staying in the fire realm for longer than maybe you feel comfortable. But the endurance, you can see the elephants holding onto the flame, and it's actually what's lighting the path. And they feel like you've been hurt by love before. That's why there's a tusk missing, that you've been hurt by love before. But this is about endurance and leading by that example here. And I have the peacock at the back of the deck. I feel like this person's going to be really good looking. But I don't think that they focus on that because the peacock was reversed. And normally I associate the peacock with the King of Pentacles, and I'm not getting a sense of the King of Pentacles here. I'm getting more of somebody who doesn't focus on appearance. I feel like they might even have like just a regular muscular build, just naturally. Like they don't go to the gym, they don't have to, they don't really care about that. They just naturally are lean in some type of way as well. So very exciting for you, pile one. Who are they meant to be with, please? We have here your commitment is being tested. I feel like it will be tested, but your personal issue will reach a resolution. As I said, for some of you, you're already in the process with this person, or they're already aware of you. Maybe you're already starting a flirtation cycle, and your higher self has a bit of a secret about that process and about the potential here for you. Now, again, there's some frustration that you may be able to experience or expect in the future of this connection, but don't be worried overall about the extremes or about the overall outcome, because it's just a test to your commitment. And ultimately, you're going to be able to achieve what you want in this connection. Beautiful energy for you, pile one. Wonderful pile that you were drawn to. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile one. What can you tell me about this person? Here's the Four of Cups. There's the Five of Swords. King of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries perhaps here. Now the King of Wands is reversed. I do feel like this person in this moment feels conflicted about whether they should approach you or whether or not. It's like there's just a hesitation or a helplessness that's coming in. It could be coming in from you if you feel overlooked, or you feel like you haven't been able to evolve into the relationship that you want or need at this present time. But it's just your focus being tested. I also feel like this is the type of person that really walks away from conflict, like literally just walks away. They do not engage in it at all. And I almost get a feeling of like, for someone watching, like a police officer energy. It's like they've been trained in some way to walk away from conflict. So it could even be within the capacity of their job or just in the capacity of their experience. We have here special and forever, and it's teetering, and Spirit really wants us to understand, even when we give readings like this that say who are you meant to be with, you get to say yay or nay to that decision. You get to say, I'm going to walk through this pathway, or I'm not going to. And ultimately, no one person is going to make you happy, because that's the responsibility of yourself. But this is like a special energy. This could be the one. We have transformation and sweet results with the honeybee. And when I think of the honeybee, I think of self-sacrifice, and that's a natural component of commitments and relationships, and it's part of this transformation. So you'll both have to be sacrificing at some point during your relationship. We have the empty heart. We have the hammer, persistence, and never give up. So don't give up. And there's an outward connection for someone, but that's not an overall arching theme. We also have the wings, looking at things from a higher perspective, especially when involving yourself in this fiery new start. All right, pile number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading. Be sure to hit your notification bell, your like button, your share button. It helps me to bring you guys more content, and it also helps me out, and it also helps me to be able to contact you if you're chosen the winner of the tarot reading. You can also check out my link below for Etsy for personal reading or for Instagram, but I hope you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You are drawn to the little white flower, or to the toadstool card, and this is your reading. Who are you meant to be with? Now, the toadstool card says growth, and it's number 44, and you can see all of the toadstools underneath her and this butterfly of transformation. She's even growing some sort of toadstools on her face and head here too. So you may have been waiting. Maybe you've been waiting for this person, and they are letting you know that it's worth the wait, that there are things being woven that you can't see because they're showing me the spores of the mushroom coming up, and they're so tiny you can't see them, but there's so many of them. So there's so much momentum coming for you. But you can't see the forest through the trees right now because of the patience energy. This could also speak to sort of their personality and how patient perhaps that they are. But let's take a look here and see what can Spirit tell us, please, about this person that you are meant to be with. We'll try to get as many emotional characteristics and some physical characteristics for you as well. Please take the messages as they resonate here with you today and leave behind those that don't feel right to you, because I am dealing with collective energy. We have here the Hierophant, Taurus energy. I love the Hierophant because it's really speaking about not just your spiritual development, but also physical commitments that are coming in for you. So you will marry this person, or you will evolve into a physical commitment. And it feels permanent, like you'll marry once, or this is it, like this is your person. We have the Three of Swords. And as I read a little bit differently than some other readers do, because my first position card for me is really important. So this is telling me where you're headed, and they'll tell me sort of the steps you're taking in order to achieve the goals. So as we move into present energy, the Three of Swords is showing itself, because that could be how you're feeling. Disappointed in the trajectory of things in love, feeling heartbroken, maybe feeling overlooked. And there's this red energy all around the swords. It makes me think of red tape. And again, they keep emphasizing that it's like things being woven behind the scenes spiritually, that there's just red tape that they're working through in this moment, that you have connection coming, and you're just at a crossroads right now. So they're trying to empower you. And they're also saying that this relationship will empower you. Relationships aren't meant to fulfill us, but they can help us to build our confidence. They can help us to build our sense of security. It's a wonderful sort of flower bed of growth. So you're at a crossroads right now. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. Back of the deck is the King of Cups. And there's the Six of Wands. Victory will be yours, Spirit says. Now, there is an aspect of a healing energy coming from this person. This person could have sort of lighter hair, to be honest, and maybe even like lighter eyes. They could have blue eyes, green eyes, something of that nature. They're also maybe a little, I want to say kind of stockier, like a thick kind of build. I'm not saying overweight or anything, but I'm saying like a thicker sort of person. So they're a thick person. So a strength, like a kind of a masculine type of energy and a very sort of thick energy. I do not feel, and I mentioned this in pile 1 too, because I got the same impression. I don't feel like this is the type of person that goes to the gym every day, not because they're not a healthy person, but because they just don't really, they stay solid in one position all the time. Like they don't weight, they don't gain, they don't lose. They're very grounded. Like I just feel like they're just a very, physically speaking, they're just a very solid person. And so they are comfortable with themselves. They don't really worry about that aspect. I also feel like this person could work in the healing field, but I also feel like you could work in the healing field. And that doesn't mean that you're going to meet this person at work, but it does mean that you may have a common ground on which to start a rapport. And I also feel for some watching that you're going to have children with this person, because there's a very strong motherhood and fatherhood energy surrounding the future of your connection. And this devil, you can see, and it's this goat, and I just heard greatest of all time, because they're trying to light a fire under you now so you don't feel that disconnect in the present. In the center of the skull of that little goat is a pentagram, and I think about the Five of Pentacles and feeling lost and feeling ousted and feeling like I'm separated from something important like my evolution and like my commitments. And it's all about semantics. Spirit says it's all about sort of the red tape that they're just tying up in this present moment. And you can rest assured, I keep hearing, you can rest assured she's putting a wing of protection over that cup, that it's coming in for you, that we have victory coming in for you as well. You're going to be building a life with this person, like building a foundation. And for someone watching, this person could be a builder. So please take that as it resonates. So some type of contractor. That's obviously not for everyone, because I do feel like a healing component or somebody who works in the healing field. And that has a very broad spectrum, because I mean the healing field can encompass hospitals, nursing homes, you know, even spiritual healing, even education towards healing. So it's just a huge broad spectrum, but it could have some ties to your career in some way. If you're a healer, if you're a nurse, if you're working in the healthcare sector at all. We have the Six of Cups. This is being protected for you. That's why they're so assured. That's why they're trying to assure you so much that this is being protected for you. And I feel there's going to be perhaps children in your future too, if that's one of your goals. And whenever I say that, I always want to make sure that I'm being very open and honest, that when I say children, when I say things like the abundance of that, it's whatever that looks like to you. If you don't want to have children, then that's not going to be perhaps in the cards for you. But I do sense children in this pile, so I have to say it. They're also saying that when it comes to surmounting the weight, you're over it. The worst is behind you. And the weight has empowered you in some way. Whether we see that at this moment in time or not, the weight has empowered you in some way. We have the sun, and that's what they want you to be focused on. They want you to be focused on the sun. They want you to be focused on the beautiful aspects that are coming in for you and on your manifestations, because I do feel like there is a divine feminine energy here that's very focused on what she wants and what her goals are overall in this relationship and in life in general. And I feel like for some, motherhood is a big deal. And you're going to be victorious if that's your goal. You have the Seven of Pentacles. They say the only thing you have to do in this moment is to be more patient. I feel like this person is a very strong match to you. Even in your personality, there's a very strong match here. And we have the Star of Aquarius. Back of the deck is the Empress. Oh my goodness. The most abundant card in the whole deck. That's what you're going to be experiencing as the Divine Feminine. Now, I did get an impression at the beginning of the reading that this could be a Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine who is attracted to another Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine. And if that's the case, that's coming through here as well. Again, very, very abundant. There's a lot of attraction here mutually between the two of you. And it almost feels like you mirror, there's a mirror in sort of your, I don't want to say a mirror in your features, but like your skin tone. I feel like a fair complexion is something that we can expect. And again, light eyes. So you may actually mirror that. You may actually have light eyes, maybe light hair. And I feel like this person will also share some of those attributes. That is somebody outside cutting a tree down. So please bear with that noise. What can you tell me about this person that pile number 2 is meant to be with? Fair woman. A relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. I do feel like the features will be fair. And there is an emphasis on divine feminine energy here as well. But also we have the divine masculine. And I'm always very careful to say, you know, it's all about energy. Gender doesn't really matter. It only matters here on this plane. It doesn't matter to spirit. We have carriage, a journey either physical or mental. For some of you, you may have to relocate. There could be a relocation for a divine feminine energy after you meet this person, or you will relocate with this person at some point. We have here shield. You need to defend yourself. And in this case, Spirit is really speaking about having to defend yourself against the impatience that you're experiencing in the present moment. Fair man. I just feel like there's fair energy, and we have here pineapple reconciliation. And what's lovely about that is that we have this Six of Cups, which talks about reunions, and this could be a reunion from someone from your past for someone watching. The overall arching energy I'm feeling is not someone from this lifetime, but somebody from a past life. But for someone watching, this could be somebody you're already aware of, or somebody from your past who is returning to you. We have September, Virgo energy, and we have vulture, depression, anxiety, and worry that something is against you. And that could be where you're sitting right this moment with this despair, but Spirit just wants to assure you that the worst is behind you. Can you tell me, who are they supposed to be with, please, for pile number 2? We have Firefly. Don't be afraid to start small, Spirit says. And it's like a light in the dark. And that's what they're trying to do for you in this moment. They're trying to light up the dark because they feel like you're down here in the brambles, and they want to bring you up to a place of security and peace, that you're at this crossroads, and they're trying to empower you, which is why they're trying to supply the sun, supply the full spectrum for you of what they see. We have the Panther. And I think of the Panthers watching in the distance and kind of watching and waiting to make themselves known. So this person could already be attracted to you. They could already be perhaps planning some sort of approach. Things are being woven. They're also talking about somebody unlikely, like an unlikely ally that comes in to either connect the two of you, or it's just an unlikely expectation of this person. It's like you never thought that they would be your type. And we have Tarantula, and here's Dragonfly. There's more coming, Spirit says, and the Dragonfly says you're going to be shifting your opinion of things very, very quickly. This Dragonfly is all about your transformation, and how now your patience is the only thing sort of standing between you and what you want in this present moment. I do feel like there is a mirror energy between patience overall. So if you don't feel like you have a lot of patience, this person could mirror that, and the two of you may be able to grow and expand upon that together. Because this tarantula is just waiting for it to come, and that's what Spirit wants you to understand. It's going to come to you in some way. So this person's going to ask you out, or they're going to approach you. You won't really have to do anything other than wait for them to show up. And then the tarantula, as soon as it has something that approaches its burrow close enough, it reaches out and grabs it. And that's what they're encouraging you to do. Who are you meant to be with, please, for pile number 2? We have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. It's going to come in suddenly. Spirit says this person coming forward, it's going to be like one day you're going to be feeling very disappointed in love and life. The next day it's going to be, boom, I feel empowered. I feel like I'm in a relationship. So it's spontaneous awakening. And that's what they're hoping to invoke in you right now, is the violet flame of spontaneous awakening. We have here child of the cosmos, the universe of the intelligence of the universe lies within you. They keep bringing mention to children, so please take that as it resonates. And trust the timing. It says trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out for you. Now it says star bathing. It says crystal grid transmission and activation. And whenever I see this card of this person just laying here, you know, absorbing all of the beautiful aspects from Spirit, it's like the Four of Swords. It's just a pause that they're asking you to observe in the present moment before there's action, before there's more momentum in your life. We have here trust. The situation is calling for you at this moment to have faith. Again, that's why you were perhaps attracted to the toadstool. Maybe you're the divine masculine and you're waiting for this divine feminine. We have here flirt, and pay attention to the red flags. The signs will be cautioning you, and these won't be negative red flags. These are going to be a flirtation cycle. This is going to be attraction, and they want you to pay attention to the horizon because it's worth waiting for. So if you felt stagnated, if you felt delayed, Spirit says don't worry, it's not going to last forever. The worst is behind you, and that's what they want you to observe in this present moment. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. What else can you tell me about, this person coming forward? I've got butterfingers today. I can't hit the bowl. 8 of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is the internal conflict that you're feeling right now because you're not feeling happy in your current state of affairs. You're not feeling happy in current relationships or in perhaps a single period of your life. But this is going to be resolved soon because Spirit says you're going to be returning to the world. And actually, they're even saying that specifically for someone watching, like a month away is when you could experience some sort of rebirth or ignition. So it's going to happen like overnight. We have here the letters F and I. It could be initials perhaps. So I'm trying to move these so that they're not in the way. It's a little bowl, but my husband made me this bowl and I want to keep it. We have here the Leo energy, claiming our independence. That's a beautiful way to communicate to the universe that we're ready for more, is by claiming our position, by grounding ourselves to the center of the earth, which grounds ourselves to the center of the sun. It's just a beautiful way to connect to source. We have here divine masculine energy with the Empress energy. So there's a very interesting mix here, and healing and new reflection, sweet results, stability with the tree, made with love, so a children aspect in the bowl as well. We have the microphone and we have the star of Aquarius, and it's the white one, which I love. So Aquarius energy, we've had it in your pile as well. We also have Capricorn, very strong, Taurus, Leo, lots of beautiful aspects. But there's something beautiful about this healing energy. I feel like it's going to start in communication. Yeah, I feel like this relationship is going to start just like with a wave of communication. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. Hope it resonates with you. Please drop your comment below if you feel called to. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, share this video. It helps me to bring you guys more content. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading or for Instagram. But I hope you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the red flower or to the willow spirit, and this is your reading. Who are you meant to be with? Who are you going to build a life with? The willow spirit says flexibility. So you may be asked to be flexible with your expectations and to surrender to what's going to come. Don't fight against the current. If you're feeling frustrated or stagnated in the present moment, or if you have a certain expectation of who this person actually is, Spirit says you might have to adjust that expectation a little bit because they want you to be flexible with it. And they don't want you to worry about it. That's the other aspect with the willow, is I always think about that poem that says, leave the weeping to the willows and throw your cares into the sea. Because they don't want you to be concerned about it. Even if you have to make these minute adjustments, they just want you to surrender to what's coming because it's something abundant for you. And they're talking about, for some reason, being close to water. So I don't know if you live close to water, or perhaps you will be living close to water with this person at that time. But let's take a look here. Who are you meant to be with? There's an aspect for someone watching of having your heart set on someone specific, but they want you to be very flexible. We have the Empress, and you can see that the Empress is surrounded by ivy, which is beautiful, and it's really speaking to new information that's coming in for you that's going to help you. Seeking out new information that will help you. Who are you meant to be with, please? We have the 8 of Coins. We have the 10 of Coins. This is a very kind of family-oriented person. They could be an earth sign for sure. Because I feel like the priority is like a happy wife, happy life is what I keep hearing. We have the 3 of Wands. We also have the Queen of Coins. Very, very nice. I do see so much stability for you in the future, pile 3. The Queen of Coins can really surround fertility and abundance in every form. So this is also representing perhaps a divine feminine energy that you're going to be drawn to. I feel like there's a dark hair here. Could even be olive skin tone of some kind, because I feel like there's a dark energy. We have, not in a bad way, just in dark features. We have here the 9 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Cups. And here's the Ace of Pentacles. Now the 6 of Cups can indicate children, can indicate returns from the past. But I feel like your focus is on someone from the past, and you hope that this is the person that will be at your side. But Spirit is indicating that it may come in a different form. They just want us to be flexible with our expectations, flexible with our focus. And they are saying that you're overthinking or worrying about it in this present moment, and they want a little bit of an adjustment there. We have the Judgment. Because Spirit has someone very specifically designed for you, because they just showed me like the butterfly wings being painted. They're painted exactly parallel to each other. So it's like formed at the same time. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. This is a very patient person. They could even work in a trade or work with their hands of some kind. They will do anything to make you laugh. Whether it's funny or not, they will do anything to make you laugh. This is like a very grounded, down-to-earth type of person. I feel like they like to even like cook, and like they're just a grounded, they cook for themselves. We have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Swords. And I will say that I do feel like they spend time chasing you or something. Like and I feel like you're hesitant. When you first meet them, I feel like they have to chase you around a little bit and to almost convince you that you should go out with them. I feel like they are kind of funny, and I think that you don't always find them funny, especially as the connection continues into the future. But they do anything to make you laugh, like anything to make you laugh. But there's also, they keep bringing me back to sort of restriction from your perspective about who this person is, and they want you to be flexible with it, because the person that you're holding on to from the past, Spirit says that may not be the person that you're going to be moving into an abundant timeline with. In fact, they're speaking about somebody that you went to school with that you may be holding on to right now, and they say that that may not be the person that you will be moving through this timeline with. So they want you to be more flexible. And they said that there's a certain sadness to that message, and they don't want to hurt you, and they don't want that for you, but they give us information we may need to help to shift our focus in directions that are more healing, that are more clarifying, where you'll find more peace. Because you could be ruminating about a past situation that's just causing you stagnation, causing you worry, overthinking. Maybe you're even losing sleep. So it's almost like not only does this person physically chase you around, but then emotionally it's like they have to kind of convince you to give them a shot in some way. But if you do, you're going to find a lot of happiness here. And you're going to also have a new perspective after you meet this person and you start to develop a life with them, a new perspective over that past attachment as well. I feel like this person, again, could have dark hair, maybe an olive or lighter skin tone, maybe even a darker skin tone, like an olive skin tone, I feel. And I also feel like they're probably going to be around a medium height. I don't feel like they're very short or anything. And I feel like they may actually be the type of person that physically works hard. Like they could be working hard, so they maybe don't have to go to the gym because they have to work hard. If they don't have a physical job, this would be the type of person that might go to the gym, for instance. I feel like there's also an aspect for someone watching, and this isn't for everyone, but for someone watching, this person could be sort of long and lean. Like there's a long and lean energy that I'm feeling too. Who are you going to spend your life with? Who are you meant to be with here? We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You could be from a divorced family. They could also be, or one of you could be from a divorced family. And I feel like that's why this person is so adamant on the family unit. Like, because they came from a divorced family, they're very adamant. Like, they're a very family-oriented person. You deserve love. You are lovable. And see, she's holding back the bow. I feel like this person is an integral component to divine feminine healing and release. We also have children being a factor. Children are a factor of the 6 of Cups, so this could be children that are coming in with the fertility of the Queen of Pentacles. Your love life will be affected by children. And they're actually saying that this person is coming in from a past life as well. I just saw the past life card too. We have a strong magnetic attraction that you can expect as well. And Spirit wants you to know that it's safe for you to love this person, and they make it very clear. I feel like there's anxiousness on your part, and there's a feeling of like claiming my independence until my hopes of somebody perhaps from the past returning. But there's just something that this person can convince you. It's like they make you laugh. And I keep going back to that because they're really funny. Like they'll do anything to make you laugh. Who are you meant to be with, please, for pile number 3? We have money path is going to find it. And this person, I feel like, is goal oriented. Like just because if they work with their hands or they're just down to earth, you're going to be very comfortable. They're going to make sure of that. But I do feel like for someone watching, they're working in a trade. But it's like they're a journeyman of some kind. We have here dogs getting together with friends. And we have advice from a friend. It could start out as a friendship. Maybe that's why they have to chase you around. We have excitement, firecracker. Because it feels like one person, you can see here, this one dog is just looking off, not looking impressed. The other dog is panting. So this could start out as a friendship where somebody is really attracted to you and they have to, again, chase you around a little bit. We have here pin, new job or career. And oh, I love this. An emotionally secure, loving family is really important to this person. They may have just started a new career, or they may be building towards a lot of abundance right this moment. If they did just start a new career, I feel like it's like their dream job right now. It's like they're moving into their dream job position at this time here. We have dealings or relationship with a woman. So it could be the divine feminine attracting the divine feminine. And we have pay attention to your work as well. Now, for someone watching, and this is not for everyone, this connection could begin in the workplace. So please take that as it resonates. Ooh, almost lost all of them. We got this one flipped over though. The great severing. It says anger, conflict, and softening to love. And I feel like that's what this person helps you to do. They help you to soften and open up to a new perspective because it's a beautiful portal. And we have the Seize Mintaka. It says bringing unconscious to light and seeing the potential. And that's what they're asking for. They're asking for flexibility in your view or in your gaze right now, because your gaze is very specified to one specific person or one specific outcome, and things are going to evolve a little bit differently than that. And maybe that makes you kind of disappointed, and there's a grieving and a mourning energy that comes in. But Spirit says after that period is over, you're going to be moving into a very strong, abundant timeline. We have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls, call in support. And I feel like there is going to be family energy here, again, perhaps children, but also they are speaking about past life energy that's returning to you in this life. What can you tell me, please, about this person? We have here Lizard. I think of Taurus energy, actually, with the lizard. This person could be an earth sign for sure. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A little bit guarded, maybe not an overly emotional person, and they would be the type of person to make jokes when they're feeling uncomfortable. It's like if their emotion is running high, they would maybe crack a joke to break that tension. We have here Panther. This came out actually in pile 2, I believe. So for someone watching, this person's already aware of you. They're watching from the background, and they're an unlikely person. But I just saw the firefly, the fire ant. And what's interesting is that once this person once they break through, it consumes. Like if you've ever been bit by fire ants, it's like you can't get away from them. It's like once they bite into you, it's like it fills you with fire. So it consumes. So once there's a breakthrough, that's it. I feel like there's a complete severing of the old attachment. We have raccoon. Someone's already wearing a mask here. For someone watching, that someone's already aware of you right this moment. And it's also a card for you from your guides to say that you already have all the resources you need to be able to start the clearance cycle now. And you'll have all the resources you need. But they're also saying that there's going to be a bit of a bridge between the divine feminine being able to appreciate that new shift and change. We do have the hummingbird, which is a symbol of beautiful joy. And I love that the hummingbird bridges a gap very quickly. So they're talking about bridging a gap to joy very quickly. So after they chase you around, there's this consuming energy. And then there's a lot of joy and a lot of abundance in your relationship. They do focus on your joy a lot. I did hear happy wife, happy life. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. What can you tell me about this person you're meant to be with? For pile number 3, the Fool, the Hierophant, the Eight of Swords. The Hierophant, first of all, the Hierophant is not just about perhaps the work realm or something like that. It's also about our spiritual development and maybe your development, you moving on or leveling up from an old attachment that you don't feel ready for. It's like something keeps your mind in a bit of a prison, and it could be some sort of position from the past. It could be connected to a work or a school environment in the past. Because it's connected to youth as well. And I feel like this person's that's coming forward for you is already aware of you, and they're sort of the key to all of this, to help you to find your own key to break free from those attachments. But I also feel like they're going to kind of show up when you're not quite ready. But there'll never be a perfect time, Spirit says. So again, they're calling for your flexibility here, and you'll be rewarded. Oh, we have some that fell out. We have a blank card. We have the Empress, and it's yellow. It's like she jumped out. It's like she's afraid. We have Divine, and we also have the Sword of Truth. We do have the little frog. So I think about intuition, and I think about evolution. We have the letter A. We also have a baby carriage, so that could be indicative of what to expect in the future. We have an open book next to the Divine Masculine, but it was flipped over. I feel like this person could hold back some of their emotions here. But I do feel like there will be physical commitments. We have piano, so somebody could play the piano, or beautiful music. We also have the key. Whoops, let me flip that over. We have the purple tail. I love it. Once you surrender, Spirit says, once you surrender, you're surrendering into royalty. You're surrendering into a new position. And I always think of the Queen of Pentacles. All right, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your story. You can also check out my... I'm sorry, I already said you can check out my links below for free. You can drop your comment below for a free reading and check out my links below for a personal reading if you feel called to. That's what I wanted to say. But I do hope that you come and visit me here at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a great day.